That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who... We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves. The suspects for Mr. Okumura's... The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the... and have decided to reward anyone with information leading...
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30... And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation... Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further...
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it. I hope you understand the situation. Even people who didn't have an interest before. And it'll happen every day. Why did this happen? I see. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility. All I can do now is give you just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right? I won't sell you out. As long as you're here.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief.
Did you with this? Hey!
We're wanted, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is... I feel so...
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, it was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I. The Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used.
What a cheap trick to...
Cheap. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered that so much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura, perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the... And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that all I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more... Haru.
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! Ah!
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah. I was so caught up. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I...
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eye...
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight. I'm so irritated with my... Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful back.
Are we really a match?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might.
Hey.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they... We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to see...
I see. I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like... Absolutely not! Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is... Yeah.
Hey, about me being framed and the added bounty, I lost it. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against... I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even... I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize. See ya.
We've reached a crucial There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm. Okay. Nice. Nice.
An issue only the government has its stand. We don't have to go down with a Let us end this chaos.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now?
Politics, he's passionate.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you,
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee?
Quit effing around!
please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits'. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get up!
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already...
Huh? Real?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can
Unfortunately, that's not. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who this.
No!
They're completely...
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation...
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's...
The truth will be covered up. And an innocent civilian's life will be I can't allow such a thing to happen.
I mean...
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target. So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true...
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes...
I'm flattered to...
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek
Because of sickening human... Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty... It's simply an absurd grudge. And extreme...
Dude. You know... Yeah, like how some disgusting adult...
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this. Won't you cooperate with me on the... Thanks. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now. But the reason I joined the because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you...
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed.
I'm sorry, I actually...
I see.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not.
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit... Well, regardless, it all starts tomorrow.
Palace? Not only that, Goro and the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the oak. That can't be. I mean, although his attitude did change suddenly. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a... If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I let... So you became convinced of another's existence through the two mental shutdown case. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation? Believe you. I'm just considering it as a possibility. Then again, if you wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't. Your actions as phantom thieves would still be met with hostility. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Perhaps I'm... Hey! You need... It seems you're but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at... However, if your story till now is true, one reason can... It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point, someone set up only to bear response. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal and if that's the case, true integrity... No, I'm jumping to I don't believe there's something I need to Was a change of heart. What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
What's this favor you need? It's late all. We'll be going to Nijima's palace. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her path. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say... You tell her to... Well, like her history with men. You're Phantom Thief! Also, I may be overthinking it, but my... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish. So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a... Let's hurry up and get started.
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her... On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin.
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on...
I concur. After all, people like us stand... Well then?
That's...
Huh?
This is the model I wanted! I'm so sorry. Until recently...
It's okay. Sai...
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you...
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contact.
Thanks. Well then, I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks?
She's praising you.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which...
A competition, huh?
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for... Although...
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or... Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino. Candidate found.
I definitely see some...
Well,
Beginning navigation. Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yeah. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't... The police station's also part of her work area, though. Whenever arrests are made for her case, I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
we got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse. I don't want to go...
That reminds me. He'll need a code...
Code name?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real...
Just for reference, what is everyone else?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we...
What is it, Haru?
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all blackers?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the...
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here...
Got it.
Now then. Now then.
Do you have a moment? Oh? That settles it. Somewhere.
Okay.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat.
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to...
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than... That aside, the people in here look
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about...
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people...
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of... Considering what I see before me, it's difficult...
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful.
Is this what you have to go through? This...
Just don't slow us down.
I will not allow that.
Okay, our deadline for this infiltration, of course.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show?
Will you please?
My apologies.
Well then.
I feel somewhat nervous.
I can feel it.
Focus.
I can feel it.
Indeed.
Welcome.
She can see us?
You're after the come on down and
What? We're not going to fall for it.
you aren't going to run.
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the high...
Why are you telling...
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest... First, I ask that you come up to my location.
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach high... Let us get...
I have something.
Authentication required.
Members?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me...
Casinos typically have a membership system called a play. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular rank. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this play.
I would agree with you.
A shadow!
As I expected.
She must be daring us to challenge the
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to... I promise to surpass... Well then, don't worry. You take them down, Robin Hood!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Manifest! Now, Robin! You got lucky.
Wait, my resolve! Take this!
Come! Go down! Persona!
Persona!
Time for my persona! Ha!
Here he comes!
Pro's got some moves! Go! Power up!
Power courses through me.
You're right. Okay.